This is the latest uniform, the last uniform that we have. The Pan Am has. And it was designed by Adolfo, and I've worn it for many years.
And now, which one is your uniform?
Okay, this uniform is 1973. It was my original uniform when I got hired here in Miami with Pan Am in 1973. And this is Ivan Picon is the designer.
Who's the...
Ivan Picon.
Got it. And what about your uniform?
This is my original uniform. I was hired in November of 1966, and the uniform is from Don Loper.
Don Loper, okay. And now tell me about your career. When you flew, what type aircraft were you flying on?
I flew all jets. It was the 707, 727, and the DC-8.
And how about yourself?
I started in 73 here in Miami on the 727, 707, and then 747.
Now that was the glory days of Pan Am, and Pan Am was the premier airline for the United States. So tell us more, how did you get hired to do such a job? And I also understand in the old days you had to be a nurse. Tell me about that. That's not true.
No more nurse in those days, no. I started in 1961, and you had to, well, you were hand-picked. They even measured my ankles to make sure that I wasn't too heavy. You had to be weighed every month, and you couldn't gain more than 3 pounds, and you were taken off the schedule. So things were very, very tough and very tight.
Tell us about the service and how it is different from today's service.
Oh, gee, we on Pan Am, when we had the #1 service, it was a cart service. I believe there were 7 carts. We started out with drinks hand carried and some nuts. And then there was the caviar cart with the onions and eggs, traditional, the other hors d'oeuvres. Then there was a soup course. The next course was coquille Saint-Jacques. Then there were usually 5 entrees to choose from, and one was roast beef that we roasted on the airplane. And the menu was designed by Maxime's of Paris, France.
So I guess it's safe to say that you had real crystal and glass?
Absolutely, and real silver. We served the tea, with a silver set, and everything was according to just strictly first-class standards. And as your question of the hiring standards, we all had to speak different languages. Those of us that got hired overseas, with Renate is German, I'm German, and Heike is German. We're just the German club here. And I got hired, just to give you a little idea, at the Olympic Games in Munich in '72, when Pan Am was scouting for language speakers. And I guess I fitted the profile, and we all did.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.